Come closer. Let's talk. Let's discuss Aunty Blessing today. The same Aunty Blessing that you know as Blessing CEO. Yes, because she pulled a stunt on us recently, and in my opinion, very humble opinion, if she is arrested and charged with obtaining money from the public under false pretense and willful blindness, she's going to need a very good lawyer to go scot-free. Now, I'm not saying she has been arrested. I'm not saying she will be arrested. But if she is arrested, she's going to need a good lawyer. Why is that? In a video circulating online, the person in question, Blessing Okoro Nkiruka, claimed that she has stage 4 cancer. So there is proof. She made numerous videos and shared with us on social media, claiming that she now has stage 4 cancer. Watch for a second.
My name is Okoro Blessing Nkiruka, and I'm popularly known as Blessing CEO. I've been diagnosed with breast cancer.
Now, before we continue, let us establish some baselines about cancer, some facts about cancer. By fact, I'm not talking opinion, I'm not talking probabilities, I'm not talking theories in progress. I mean facts that wherever you are on planet Earth, maybe even in space, okay, I'm not so sure about that, but wherever you are on planet Earth, this fact about cancer will apply to cancer in your location. Only a scientific medical test performed on a patient's body or body specimen conducted by a qualified doctor using proper medical equipment can definitively confirm whether a person does or does not have cancer, which implies that cancer is not something that you can diagnose because you're running temperature, because your body is sore, because you're having trouble sleeping. Certain tests, including an MRI, a PET scan, a biopsy, and what have you, must be conducted before we reach the conclusion that you have or don't have cancer. Now hold on to that information and let us continue. Now let us examine this scenario. Possible scenario 1. After experiencing discomfort in her body, Okoro visited a person or doctor. Now going forward, Okoro will refer to Blessing, alright? So it's possible that she had trouble sleeping the night before. Maybe she woke up with a headache and, she goes to see somebody. Maybe a doctor, maybe a friend, could be anybody. Then the individual conducted a verbal or physical examination and informed her that she had stage 4 cancer. So maybe this person asked her a couple of questions, maybe they checked her temperature, did the usual basic checkup for a person, and then they informed her that she had stage 4 cancer. Shortly afterward, Okoro went online to solicit money for treatment. The logic behind this scenario is like that of a person, let's say Ellen, who ran out of her house after noticing that her father was coughing violently. Outside, she encountered their family doctor, who, after speaking with her, told her that her father was dead. Ellen immediately sat on the ground outside, went online, and began asking the public for funeral donations. Now pay attention to the details of this scenario, alright? This is not real. This is a made-up story. Now, Ellen was inside with her dad. He was coughing violently. Then she ran outside. While outside, she ran into their family doctor. And then the family doctor spoke with Ellen and told her that her father was dead. This deduction begs that Ellen go inside to go check if this is true or not. Because this is a matter of life and death. The doctor did not go inside to check on your father. No tests were conducted, nothing. He met you outside and he told you that your father was dead. And without confirming, you go online to start asking for funeral donations. Now you'll notice that scenario 1 involving Blessing Okoro and the one we've made up with Ellen share a common element, that is deliberate ignorance. Unless Okoro and Ellen are mentally unstable, a reasonable person in their position would be expected to verify such serious claims, because death and cancer are not child's play. So if you receive that kind of diagnosis, it behoves you to at least ask for a second opinion. Instead, both individuals avoid confirming the facts. In the eyes of the law, willful blindness can be treated as equivalent to actual knowledge. What this implies is if Blessing were to appear in court, she would not be able to plead ignorance. Let us look at another scenario. Possible scenario 2. Now, it is possible that after experiencing discomfort in her body, Okoro visited a doctor. The doctor conducted a scientific medical test using a specimen from Okoro's body and informed her that she had stage 4 cancer. Now, in this scenario, it's been done as it should be done. Then shortly afterward, Okoro went online to solicit money for treatment. If scenario 2 is correct, Okoro should be able to provide either a valid medical test report or the name of the doctor and hospital where the test was conducted. Valid medical test reports, not something drawn up by your graphics designer or by Grok or something. Then let's say because the test was so traumatizing to keep looking at every day to have around the house, Blessing went ahead to burn it or to throw it out. So how about the name of the doctor that attended to you? So let's say that because the news was too painful to hear, Blessing just forgot about the name of the doctor. So how about the name of the hospital at least? We asked Blessing these questions online and she came out to say that the answers to these questions are personal and are confidential, which, makes some kind of sense. But as God will have it, during a national television appearance on Arise News, Okoro claimed that scenario 2 was accurate. To support her claim, she displayed what she said was her medical test report on her cell phone to a woman, Dr. Adefunke Arewolo, on the show. After examining the report, Dr. Adefunke stated that it matched a report that another individual online, Deborah Umbara, had claimed as her own. She further stated that the doctor, Dr. O.A. Odigwe, whose name and signature appeared on the document, had confirmed to her in a phone conversation that he had never met Okoro, nor had he signed or conducted any test for her. This goes to say that the test result presented wasn't even accurate, wasn't even hers. And the other doctor on the show, Dr. Adefunke, claimed that she had spoken with the doctor whose name was on the test report. And the doctor had said with his full chest that he had never smelt this woman, not to talk of conducting a test for her. Now, if B1 is true, and all parties involved, that is the other individual online, Deborah Umbara, the doctor, Dr. O.A. Odigwe, whose signature is on the test reports, and the eyewitness, Dr. Adefunke from Arise News program, if they all testify accordingly, if 3 of them come out and they make these claims, if Deborah says she has nothing to do with Madam Blessing circulating her test report as hers, if Dr. O.A. Odigwe comes out as well to say with his full chest that he had never seen Blessing before, and his claim could be supported by Dr. Adefunke, then it is indisputable that Okoro acted under false pretenses. She intentionally misrepresented a fact in order to deceive the public into giving her money. So you see, I wasn't so far off in my humble opinion that if she is arrested and charged with obtaining money from the public under false pretense and willful blindness, it's going to be very difficult for her to go scot-free. What do you think?